Happy Dusshera, happy Navratri to all my friends, little friends, big friends, old friends, everyone. Children, do we know that why do we celebrate Dusshera? Of course we know. I have told you the story of Dusshera, Navratri, and they're all on my channel, Ammu&You, where I am Ammu, and I try to tell you lovely stories of various occasions. Check if you've not heard these stories before, just go to our channel and check the old stories to find the stories on Dusshera. Navratri. We worship Goddess Durga, Devi, this festival, and like I have told you in one of my stories, that Goddess Durga represents Shakti, and she has many forms. She has come to show her power in various forms, in fact 9 forms. Ambika is one of them. I'll tell you the story of Ambika today, that how she kills Shumbha, one of the great fierce asurs. Now in Dusshera, for Durga Puja, I had told you that Ma Durga, Goddess Durga, killed Mahishasur, the asur named Mahishasur, on the 10th day of this Navaratri. And Lord Ram had killed Ravan on this day too. So to celebrate the victory of the good over evil, we celebrate Dusshera. Now, after Mahishasur was killed, his army of asurs got so scared, they all ran to the Patal Lok underworld from where they had come. Underworld is not the underworld that we talk of now. Underworld means Patal Lok, then Dharti Lok, and then Swarg Lok. These are the 3 loks we talk in mythology. So, when Mahishasur was killed, then all the asurs went back to Patal Lok. Many years later, Shumbha, he became their king and he was ruling them, and he heard the beauty of Ambika. Ambika was a form of Goddess Durga, and hearing that, he wanted to marry Ambika. Now Ambika knew who Shumbha was and she refused to marry him. That angered Shumbha's pride, because she had turned down his invitation to be his queen. He thought, how could anyone refuse such an invitation? So, finally, Shumbha marched against her. She said, I am going to show her how strong I am. And he led an army of tens of thousands. Ambika, with the assistance of Kali and the Shakti's divine powers, again various forms her own self, defeated the invader Shumbha and inflicted great losses on him. Shumbha lost not only his most capable troops, but also his brother Nishumbha, who he loved very dearly. He screamed out like a wounded lion now, alone on the battlefield. He yelled, you've triumphed because the Shaktis, the goddesses, assisted you. You did not fight me alone. That's not the way to win a fight. Ambika teased, are you sure there were so many goddesses? The numerous Shaktis then rushed towards and vanished into her body, much to his surprise, because they were all Devi's forms. They were not different bodies, they were all her various forms. I'm on my own now, you can fight me, the goddess said. A goddess of virtue and a power-hungry asura marched towards each other, firing and dodging arrows and hurling spears in front of the devas and asuras. Everyone was watching that fierce battle. Shumbha raced forward, brandishing his legendary blade, which gleamed like 1,000 suns. Ambika retaliated with a hail of arrows, destroying his troops completely. She destroyed first the big shield and then the sword in his other hand. Shumbha drew a large mace from his belt and swung at her. She skillfully evaded the blow and stepping forward, slammed her clenched fist into his chest. He was taken aback and collapsed as a result of his astonishment. He never expected a woman to come and give him that punch. Then, jumping to his feet, he seized her by the waist and sprang into the air. Ambika sprang into the air, caught Shumbha by the leg and spinning him around before flinging him into the ground. Shumbha sprang up, shaken but unharmed, and moved forward, intending to strangle her with his bare hands. Ambika snatched a spear from the ground and hurled it at him. The spear pierced his chest, knocking him unconscious and pinning him to the ground. For him, it was all over. When the soldiers saw their dear lord dead, his army disbanded, and the troops ran till they reached Patal Lok again, their underworld home, the home of the asuras. The inhabitants of the earth and the devas were relieved when peace returned to all the 3 planets. This tranquility would linger for a long time. Everyone saluted Ambika with their hands in the air and sung her accolades. And so, Ambika is one of the form of Durga that we worship during Dashera. We worship Devi Ma Durga in all her forms. We worship her as one embodiment of Shakti. And that is why we call her Shakti Swarupani, Ma. So children, these stories tell us how always the good wins over the evil. They tell us howsoever strong the evil is, howsoever powerful the evil is, they cannot beat the truth. They cannot conquer the good. And so, these stories reaffirm that good, truth always prevails. Let me know how you like the story, and let me wish you a happy Dashera, Durga Puja, Navratri. Celebrate it with all joy and passion. Wear lovely clothes, beautiful clothes, wish each other, and celebrate these festivals with full joy from your heart. These festivals really add so much value into our lives. Let me know how you liked it. Write, like, share, subscribe to our channel. And wait for me again till I come with another story soon. Ta-ta.